it's a huge week ahead, isn't it? You know, it could really be a defining week. But how important is it to kick off with another sort of really big performance and set yourself up for this week?
Yeah, that sets its own in many moments in the season, because when you play those big matches, big stages, it's a lot of at stake. It's a very emotional game as well. When you are able to perform and deliver and win those games, is a huge boost, and we know that, and that's why we're going to try so hard.
And can I just pick you up on what you said about sort of Raheem knowing in 10 seconds that he was going to be a good side, and what did he say?
Because his first word is, "I was dreaming with that goal." That's it. You know, that tells you that he really wanted it. He was already thinking about the possibility, and he could see himself here and delivering and enjoying his profession again. So when that happened, the rest I knew about it. So that took all the question marks away.
Sam? Okay, when you were at Man City, Pep always credited you with helping Raheem to develop that instinct in front of goal and to score all those goals. Can you explain a bit what you and Raheem did work on in that time?
But this is the work of all the coaches, and what we do, and all the coaches that we have here, how they try to improve every individual. At the end, Raheem did that because of his quality, because he found as well the right environment, because the way Pep put the team out there suits him in a way that probably before it wasn't that much, and then obviously he had an immense impact in the team, and he was very successful.
At Chelsea, obviously, there was less of a structure, and he played for like 4 or 5 different managers, and it was all very different. Do you think Raheem needs that environment that's similar to what he had in City, and what you try to create?
Yeah, we're going to try to give him everything that we believe that is going to help him and empower him to get the best version of him, and we'll see daily how does look, you know.
You spoke about how he's changed as a person in the 5 years since you worked with him at Manchester City. In that time, he's obviously done well at City, had a difficult time at Chelsea, especially towards the end, and fallen out of the England squad. Have you had any concerns about his confidence levels and needing to find that again?
Yeah, that's going to fluctuate in everybody's career, obviously, and knowing him, you know, and how he's about always playing and always being present and always being important. And when you have that status, that role, for that to be changed, obviously that hits you, you know, and we have to rebuild on that. But we've got all the foundations, and I think the right context for him to get to the level that we want.
And a game like Sunday is a perfect opportunity for someone like that to come in and make a fresh start, a big start, isn't it, on such a big stage?
That's one of the things that I love more about Rush, is that you take him to any ground, anywhere in the world, and he's willing to be there to make the difference. And that's what you need at this level.
Yes,
Hi, Mikel. With Ethan Nwaneri potentially in contention for this weekend, maybe, how has he developed in the past year as a player and as a man? Because he's a teenager, but still he's obviously
Well, huge development. I think big credit to everybody working in the academy, the coaches, starting with Jack, Mehmet, all the coaches around him, that have prepared the player to be in the right position right now to shine and be prepared for the different contexts and obviously demands that he's going to be facing right now. But he's been doing really well, physically very mature, passionate, really mature. His game understanding has improved a lot, and then let him do. You know, he has an enormous quality, a lot of talent, and he needs the space to shine.
With Gabriel Martinelli, he obviously started the first 2 league games, and Trossard took his place in the last league match. Of course, it fluctuates over the season. With Martinelli, where is he standing in the squad? And with the signing of Raheem Sterling, could he possibly, not teach him things, but maybe in training competition that could maybe elevate his level as well?
Well, especially at this level that we're talking about what we have to do this week and the way we play and the demands that we have. You know, we needed wingers with the ability to go on 1v1, to attack spaces, to have the war rate that those 3 have, to increase the goal threat from every position, and have players that can play as well in various positions in the front line, especially because we have some injuries there in the past and we had to be protected there. And I think all of the players that we have there, they have these qualities.
Okay, last couple in this section, Phil.
Mikel, you said that Raheem's obviously keen to prove a point. How much of a driving factor is that? with him at the moment, do you think perhaps improved Doubter's role?
It always has to be in your tummy. You know, whatever it is, whatever you're looking for in the next stage, is to move somewhere else, is to prove a point, is to change your role in the team, your status, whatever it is. And he's got that. He wants to play.
And obviously England was mentioned earlier. Do you think that he can actually get his way back into that squad? I know it's early days here, of course. But
I don't know what he wants, and the manager is we're going to try to manage him the best possible way and put him on that pitch.
Hi Mikel, just looking ahead after Sunday, you've got a very difficult week coming up, and potentially, you know, not having a few players available for such tough fixtures in Italy and against City. Is this going to be a really big challenge for you and your players to go away to those places and try and pick something up?
It's always the difficulty of the matches and the opponents that we're going to be facing, for sure. But we have tremendous players, we have a really good squad, we are really hungry, we want to do it, and to deliver what we want, we need to be able to respond in these scenarios, and the team is ready.
Okay, and just on your contract, I was just wondering how important your relationship with the chairman, Josh Kroenke, has been when you signed your new deal and planning for the future.
Yeah, well, instrumental, obviously, they showed a lot of trust and believe in me. I think we have a really special bond connection. We share exactly the same vision, and they're giving us a lot of responsibility to take this club where we all want. And not only them, but a lot of people that are at the club that are very much aligned with what we want to do, and we all have the same motivation.